Welcome back to Blue Collar Homestead for another episode of What's Going On. Trent has just left to pick up 50 Ranger chickens. Our meat birds have just arrived. So we're going to get them situated and get them thrown into the brooder. And then we have to get started on planting all of our seedlings for this year's garden. So I mean, it's March 2nd. This is about the time we usually like to get that started. And then usually about, the first couple days of May is when we'll get everything in the ground. So let's go see what's going on with the chickens. We'll get them all set up and then we'll get to planting our stuff. And it'll be the third season I think we've actually used the seed rack I've built. There's a couple of videos on that if you want to go back and look. If not, we'll leave maybe a couple links or something in the description. So let's get to it. Tank, what is that, buddy? Those are 50 meat birds in there. Those are not for you to eat. Those are for us to eat. Tank, what are you doing, buddy?
Friends, not food.
Yeah, look at them go. All right, we're going to get these out to the brooder and get them all set up. All right, here we go. There should be 50 in there. We're going to have to count them as we go. There's one. All right, you guys get the picture of what we're doing here, just so they know where the water and stuff is. So we're going to get these guys all set, and then we'll come back and get started on our next project. We're about to start all of our seed starts, and we're doing it a little bit different. We're going to take our seed starting mix. We're going to put one bag of it in this bucket. I already planted a little bit, but we're going to do more. But anyways, let's get this open. Dump this thing in there. Now this stuff's usually pretty dry.
It's almost like a powder.
Yeah, it's pretty dry and it's kind of actually kind of a pain to plant with because it's real loose. I think I figured out the formula we're going to use. We're going to take one bag of this seed start and 1 gallon of water, just to make this, wet it down a little bit and get it a little more firm. We've never tried this before. This is a totally new method, so. But I think it'll be easier to water because a lot of times, I mean, you can see right now, I'm going to put the camera in there. You can see how the stuff, a lot of it floats around. When you go to water these, when it's in the cups, everything just floats on top of it. It just acts weird. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to take this here auger. This is what we use for making the holes to plant. And we're going to use this as our mixer. Alright, that should be good. Yeah. Now you're going to see it's a little more firm. So what I'm going to do is scoop this out into here. And I'm going to take this end and kind of shove that down there. And now you got the soil's all wet. It's a little bit firmer, which I think would be good. So we're going to do a bunch of these. I mean, we got, I don't know how many plants we said this year. I got to look, but we're about to get started planting all these. So we're going to get all this stuff planted and then get it into our seed rack with the lights and all that stuff. So it's going to take us a little bit to get this done. So we're going to plant all this stuff, get a total on what we planted and what's in the seed rack, and then we'll come back when we have everything done and it's all in there and explain what's what. All right. We got everything planted. We got all the drawers in the seed rack filled, and all of our seed starts are in there. Beginning of May, we'll be sticking them in the ground. So let's walk into the bedroom, and that's kind of where we keep this thing. It's too cold to keep it outside, so let's walk into the bedroom. This is where we keep this in our spare room, and don't mind all the stuff. I mean, you can see our freezer.
It's a very crowded spare room.
So you can kind of get the idea of what's going on here. I mean, you can see where I got my lights and all that stuff. Now, each one of these drawers holds 48 cups. 48 cups full of seeds. The cups in the middle are just spacers because I don't have a light right there. But we got 109 Roma tomato plants in there, 35 San Marzano tomatoes, 10 jalapenos, 20 green peppers, and 18 purple Russian tomatoes. Trent likes those. It's a big slicer tomato. It's purple. They're actually really good. They're really juicy. But this is the third time I think we're using this, the third season.
And these are not grow lights. I think these are like, I'd have to watch the first video we did. What was that, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
2 or 3 years ago? I think they were like 5,000 lumens, 600K or something like that.
Yeah, but it was, what was the, like all the colors? There was a name for it.
Color spectrum, yeah. It's a daylight spectrum is what these are. But
yeah.
I can't remember if it was like, I think it was 5,000 lumens or 6,000 lumens. I forget.
We'll look it up and link it below. If you
we'll link it below the first video of this, but there's 192 seedlings in here, and every year we do this, we have maybe 2 or 3 that actually don't pop. So there's a pretty good success rate with these. So we're going to keep on doing it. Unfortunately, this thing does take up some space, but if you had to go out and buy all these at the store, number one, they probably wouldn't be as good, and number two, it would cost a damn fortune. So I think we're going to wrap this video up, and then as we progress and these things get taller, I'm sure you'll see this pop up again with how the plants are doing and all that stuff. So like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you on the next one.